I hope you did well in the board examination mathematics paper today. So now in this video, we are going to discuss about the whole question paper one by one and we'll give step by step solution. Every time many students asked me after the examination, many students tell me the question was easy and few told me the question is difficult. Every time the question is always moderate. It is neither difficult nor easy. It's a moderate question paper. So don't worry. Now we can start with this. So we have three different set. I am solving today's set 6551 means set 1, right? And you know this instructions is already given. And if I say there are 5 sections in the board examination question paper, as you know, the first section A is 1 to 20th question, in which 19th and 20th are assessment reasoning type question, and first 18 question will be the multiple choice question. Then question 21 to 25 will be short answer type question, 26 to 31 will be short answer type question, 32 to 35 will be long answer type question, and the last three questions will be the case study based question. So now let's start with question number 1. In question 1, it's a very simple question on the matrix multiplication. We can say the equation is given: a square is equal to a square is equal to I. So we can multiply a with a, because a square can be written as a multiply is equal to I for identity matrix. So if we say minus PQ RP and multiply minus PQ RP, the most important thing when we are doing the multiple choice question, no need to solve 100%. We just need the answer. If we are solving the first element into this, it is P square and plus QR, and we can equate this the right hand side 1, right? So no need to solve all the element, we can just equate with which one. So we got P square plus QR is equal to 1, and according to the option we can convert it into the option. It will be 1 minus P square minus QR is equal to 0. We can see option B is the correct answer into this, right? So option B is correct. Oh, let's move to the second question very fast. Okay, so in this question again, it is a question of matrix in which we have to use the identity. It is a minus I whole cube minus a. And the most important thing in this question, it is an equation given a square is equal to a, that we can use into to solving this equation. So we can use the identity a minus b whole cube. It can be written as aq minus bq minus 3ab and multiply a minus b and minus a. Now, you know, matrix cannot be solved, but in the place of identity matrix, we can generally take it as 1, because A multiply identity matrix is called A, right? Okay, so AQ can be written as A square multiply A, and IQ can be written as I, because if you multiply identity matrix with the same matrix, it will be again the identity matrix. So this, if we are eliminating this bracket, it will be 3A square and plus 3A minus A. Now you know a square is equal to a. It is given in the question. So every a square can be represented as a. So it is a multiply a minus identity matrix minus 3a plus 3a minus a. Now we can cancel this. Now you know what is a square. Again we can consider it a. So a square can be written as a minus I minus a. Again a is cancelled with a. The answer is minus I. So we can say option B is the correct answer in this question also. Let's move to the third question. And this is a very simple question based on inverse trigonometric function. It is just a formula. This is just a formula. For the inverse trigonometric function, read the question: which of the following principal value branch is not correctly defined? So we can see the first one is correctly defined. Okay. The second one is also correctly defined, because you know the principal value branch of sec inverse is called 0 to pi but not pi by 2. The third one is also defined, but this is not defined because the principal value branch of cosec inverse is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 but not 0. So we can say option D is correct answer in this. So correct answer is what? Option number D in this question. Okay. So this is just the formula. You know, in multiple choice question, there is no step marking will be given. You will get the marks only for the correct answer. So you just have to write the answer only. No need to solve it. But if it is a lengthy question, definitely you can solve in the rough work. Okay, now in this question, it is again a matrix based question. We have A plus B and plus C is equal to O. O, that means null matrix. So A can be written as 0, minus 3, 4, 1, 0, 2, and plus B can be written as minus 3, 0, 1, and 2, 4, 0. In the place of C, we can consider the matrix like X, Y, Z and P, Q, R, and is equal to a null matrix will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 of the same order, right? Okay. Now in this question, we have to make the equation and we can equate every element. So it can be 0 minus 3 plus x. So minus 3 plus x is equal to 0. Then we can take the second element 1 plus 2, 3 plus p is equal to 0. The third element minus 3 plus y is equal to 0. The fourth element 0 plus 4 plus q is equal to 0, right? And then it is 4 plus 1, 5 plus z is equal to 0, and then 2 plus 0 plus r is equal to 0. So we can find the value of x is equal to 3. We can say p is equal to minus 3. We can say y is equal to 3. We can put q is equal to minus 4. Z is equal to minus 5 and r is equal to minus 2. Now we can put in this matrix x, y, z. So it is the first row will be 3, 3, minus 5. So where is 3, 3 minus 5 in option C? So we can say option C is the correct answer into this, right? So in question number 4, we got answer number C. Very good. Yes, very good. Okay, so now question number 5 is just a formula. Question number 5 is just a formula. What is the formula? If A is a non-singular matrix, then which of the following is not true? So you can say option C, option B and option D are true into this. So we can say option A is not true. So answer is option number A, right? So in question 5, we can say option number 5. Okay. Let's move to the next question. It is question number 6. Okay, it's a very simple question based on continuity and differentiability. If we are finding, if we can say this function is continuous, so we can find the left hand limit. But again, this is a multiple choice question, so no need to solve it 100%. Just we can find the limit of x tends to 1 in x square minus 4x minus 5 by x plus 1. If we are finding the factors in the numerator, we got it as x plus 1 multiply x minus 5 divided by x plus 1. So we cancel. The answer is tends to what? Tends to minus 1. Sorry, minus 1. So it is minus 6. And you know x is equal to minus 1, it is given k. So we can say k is equal to minus 6. So option D is the correct answer in this question, right? These are very simple multiple choice question. You can see question number 7. This is a application of determinant. We have to find the area of triangle which is given. So you know the formula of area of triangle, it is 1 by 2 multiply a determinant where we can arrange the first vertex 3, 1, 1, the second minus 2, 1, 1, and the third 0, k, 1. But the most important thing, you can see the option, we are getting two answers. So definitely the area of triangle is always positive. So we can keep the modulus sign. So if we are eliminating the modulus, it should be plus minus in other side. So plus minus 5 is equal to 1 by 2 multiply. We can expand it according along the first column. It is 3 multiply 1 minus k and plus 2 multiply it is again 1 minus k, right? So after cross multiplying, we are getting plus minus 10 is equal to 3 plus 2 5, 1 minus k. So we can cancel out it is plus minus 2 is equal to 1 minus k. We can solve it by there will be two options. First we can take plus 2 and the second is minus 2. If we are taking plus 2, so 2 and 1 minus 2 is minus 1. If we are taking minus 1, then it will be 1 plus 2, 3. So we are getting two options, option number B, minus 1 and 3, right? So this is the answer for the 7th question. Okay, 8th question. Now, this is the question based on the derivative, but the important thing in every inverse trigonometric function is to simplify the bracket first before differentiating. It will be always better. So, for example, in this question, we can consider y is equal to cos inverse 1 by root 2 multiply cos x plus 1 by root 2 multiply sin x. We are just arranging the term because we need to simplify this inverse trigonometric function, and we should find we should eliminate cos inverse with the cos, so that we will get the simplified form, and then we can differentiate in the final step. Okay, so now it is cos inverse 1 by root 2 can be written as cos pi 4. It is cos pi 4 multiply cos x plus sin pi 4 multiply sin x, right? So it is cos inverse cos pi 4 minus x. So now we are eliminating cos inverse and cos. The y can be written as pi 4 minus x. Now we can differentiate in the one step. Now you know the derivative pi 4. Yeah, it is 0. And minus x, it is 1 minus 1. So option A is the correct answer in this. Let's move further. Okay. Ninth question, the absolute minimum value. This is the topic from maxima and minima, and where we are finding the absolute minimum or absolute maximum value. So in this question, first we have to find the turning point. To get the turning point, we can find the derivative. It is 2 multiply x minus 2 plus 0. We can equate this derivative with 0. So it is 2 multiply x minus 2 is equal to 0. X can be written as 2. So we got the turning point. Now, when we are finding the absolute maxima or absolute minima, there is always closed interval given in the question. So closed interval means we have to include these two values also. So we need to find the value of fx at these 2 points as well as the turning point. Coincidentally, in this question, the turning point is same as the upper limit. So we have only 2 points, minus 3 and 2, where we need to find the fx value. So if we are substituting x is equal to minus 3, it will be equal to uh, 25 plus 530, and when we are finding the 2, so it is 2 minus 2 whole square plus 5, so it is 5. So we have to find absolute minimum value. What do you mean by minimum? Minimum means smallest of these two, so it is 5. So we can say option is C, which is 5. Okay, question number 10. This is a very simple question of integration, but again, when we are doing the inverse trigonometric function or logarithmic function in any calculus question, first we need to simplify that. In this question, again, the idea is very simple. We can simplify this denominator by using trigonometric identity. So, you know, 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. It can be 2 cos square x. So we just apply the formula. If we are eliminating the square root, this 1 by root 2 will be outside the integration, and we are getting at 1 by cos x dx. Now 1 by cos x can be written as sec x. What do you mean by sec x? What is the integration of sec x? It is log sec x minus tan x. So we got the answer. 1 by root 2 multiply, sorry, sec x plus tan x, I think. Sec x plus tan x by sec x plus tan x. So if we are 1 by root 2 log sec x plus tan x. Yes, because if we are differentiating log sec x plus tan x, it will be sec x only, right? Yeah, by chain rule. Very good. So we got the answer, option number B. Fine. Okay, let's do question 11. It is a definite integration question, but now you can put the value. If it is minus 5 to minus 1, 1 by x dx, you know the integration of 1 by x is what? Log x. Because the derivative of log x is 1 by x. And integration is called antiderivative. So log mod x, and it is minus 5 to minus 1. We are always taking mod if we are taking some function of log into this. So if we are substituting the upper limit, it is log 1, because we are eliminating the negative sign because it is a modulus, minus log 5. So answer is log 1 is 0, it is minus log 5. So we can say option A is the correct answer. Let's move to the question number 12. Wow, it's a very simple question, and this is the question of application of integral, but very simple. You can just see an ant is observed crawling on a sheet of paper along a straight line given by the equation y is equal to 2x minus 4. Okay, so we can make a line, approximate line which is called y is equal to 2x minus 4. So the point of intersection with x-axis is called when we are putting y is equal to 0, x is equal to 2, and when we are putting x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 4. So this can be a line which intersecting this as 2 comma 0 on x-axis, and on y-axis it is 0 comma minus 4. Very good. Okay, and we have another line, this one, which is called x is equal to 1. We have to find the area of the surface covered by the ant bounded by y-axis, x-axis, and x is equal to 1. Y-axis, x-axis, and x is equal to 1 means we have to find this area, I think so. Yeah, this area we need to find. The ant is crawling along the line y is equal to 2x minus 4. It's a very simple integration question. If we are finding the area of shaded portion, it is 0 to 1 limit, and the equation should be 2x minus 4 dx. But the area is below the x-axis, so we must take the modulus. Of course, because area cannot be negative. Now, if we are integrating and substituting the value, the integration of 2x can be written as x square and minus 4 can be written as 4x. So it is 0 to 1. The answer should be 1 minus 4. Yeah, of course, we have taken mod minus 0. So the answer is 3 unit. So option B is the correct answer in this. Answer is what? 3 unit. Yeah. Few questions are lengthy in multiple choice question, but we can take maximum 60 seconds to solve this question. Yeah, this is the direct question without any solution. We know that how to find the degree and order of the differential equation. The highest order is called the order, and the power of the highest order is called the degree. So we can say answer is option A, order 3 and degree 3, because we have d3y by dx cubed to the power 3. So order 3 and degree 3 into this. Okay. Question 14. We can solve this differential equation dy by dx is equal to e to the power 3x minus y. You know variable separable method. In exponential function, mostly question we can do by variable separable. Why? Because we can split it into two parts. Or we can also write it as e to the power 3x divided by e to the power y. After cross multiplying, we are getting e to the power y dy is equal to e to the power 3x dx. Now, if we integrating both sides, it can be written as e to the power y plus is equal to e to the power 3x by 3 and plus c. According to the option, if we cross multiply it, it is 3 e to the power y is equal to e to the power 3x plus c. 3c can also be written as c. So option number A is the correct answer into this, right? Okay, let's move to the question 15. It is a question based on LPP. Read the question very carefully. The corner points of the feasible region determined by the system of linear constraint. There are multiple points given 0, 0, 0, 40, 20, 40, 60, 20, and 60, 0. These may be the corner point. If the objective function z is equal to 4x plus 3y, we need to find the maximum value. So we can find the value of 4x plus 3y z in each point, and we can identify whether it is maximum. So if we are substituting the value, it is 0, it is 120, this can be 80 plus 120, it is 200, this is 240 and plus 60, 300, and this is 240. You can see the maximum value is what? 300 at the point 60, 20. So we can say option B is the correct answer, right? It's very simple question LPP. Now you are seeing the multiple choice question are very simple. Now this is the question based on the vector and based on the magnitude. You know how to find the magnitude of a vector. Here we have a point 24 comma n. If we are representing this into the vector, this p vector can be written as 24 I cap plus n j cap. When we are finding the modulus of this, it can be square root of 24 square and plus n square, and this can be written as 25. So we can take the squaring both sides and just try to simplify, you will get the value of n. So After squaring both sides, is 625 is equal to 576 plus n square, and n square is equal to 49. We can say n is equal to plus minus 7. Option D is the correct answer in this, right? It's a very simple question on the vector. Okay, let's move to the question 17. It's a real life question. You can say we are talking about the red cross sign. Okay, red cross sign is just perpendicular to each other. Okay, so there are two vectors which are perpendicular to each other. And we know if two vectors are perpendicular, their dot product is what? 0. So read the question very carefully. We are just taking, since both are perpendicular, we can say the dot product of both the vector will be 0. So we are finding the dot product is I cap multiply I cap plus j cap multiply j cap plus k cap multiply k cap is equal to 0. It can be 6 minus 8 and plus 5 lambda is equal to 0. So 5 lambda is equal to 2. The lambda is equal to 2 by 5. So option C is the correct answer. It's a question based on the dot product. But the important thing, you should visualize the thing. We are talking about the red cross sign of the doctor's clinic. That means the sign is perpendicular to each other. There are two lines which are perpendicular to each other. Okay. See question 18. It is a probability question. If we see the equation, we can say probability of A is 1 by 5 because 3 probability of A is equal to 3 by 5. So probability of A is 1 by 5. Probability of B can be written as 3 by 5 and probability of A by B can be written as 2 by 3. We have to find the probability of A union B. You know the formula of conditional probability. Probability of A by B can be written as probability of A intersection B and divided by probability of B. We can use the formula of conditional probability because probability of A by B is given to get the value of A intersection B, and then we can put here to find A union B. So we can say it is 2 by 3 multiply cross multiplied PB is 3 by 5 is equal to probability of A intersection B. So we've got a probability of A intersection B which is 2 by 5. Now probability of A union B can be written as probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. It can be 2 by 5 finally. 4 minus 2, yes, very good. So 2 by 5 is the option. Option D is the correct answer. So now we solve almost every multiple choice question. These are based on the multiple chapters of the mathematics, relation function, inverse trigonometric matrices, derivatives, vectors, probability, LPP. Almost all chapters we covered in these 18 multiple choice question. Now let's move to the question number 19 and 20. These are assertion reasoning type question where you know what are the four options. You know the four options. What are the four options? So four options are, the first option is assertion and reason both are correct, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Option B, you can see what is option B. Assertion and reason both are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. And then we are talking about option C and option D. Now see this question, it is based on the relation function. So what is assertion here? If we see this carefully, 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3 represent, it is a reflexive relation, and 1, 2 and 2, 1 represent, it is a symmetric relation. And if we are talking about all the elements in transitive, if 1, 1, 2, 1 and 1, 1 is here, so we can say it is transitive also. So this relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. That's why it is an equivalence relation. And you know, the definition of equivalence relation is given in the region. We know that the relation that is reflexive, symmetric and transitive is an equivalence relation. So we can say assertion and region both are correct. And assertion is the correct explanation of the region. Sorry, region is the correct explanation of assertion. So we can say option A is the correct answer in this question. Now let's move to the question number 20. It's a question based on LPP. Very carefully we need to solve this question. Consider the linear programming problem with Z, which is given x plus 2y. So do it very carefully. So if you draw this diagram, 2x plus y is equal to 3 and x plus 2y is equal to 6, we are definitely getting these 2 points. Let us see. If we are talking about 2x plus y is equal to 3, So 2x plus y is equal to 3, y is equal to 3 and x is equal to 3 by 2. Okay, so this can be a line. This is called 2x plus y is equal to 3. And another line we can make again, x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 3. So y is the common point. Okay, this is the another line where we are getting this point as 6 comma 0 and this point be as 0 comma 3, and both we are saying greater than. So greater than means away from the origin. Okay, so this is the feasible region and there are two coordinate points you can see, 0 comma 3 and 6 comma 0. So we have three coordinate point and it is already given here, you can see. So these are the two coordinate point, we can find it. Fine, the coordinate point of feasible region. Okay, so we can say the assertion is correct. Okay, if two coordinate points produce the same minimum value of the objective function, we can find it in both the point the values are same or not. So we can say in both the point 0 comma 3 we are substituting z is equal to 6, and if we are taking 6 comma 0 again z is equal to 6. Oh, so there are same value in both the points, so definitely there must be the same value in each point, right? So again we can say option A is correct. So these 20 are the multiple choice question here. Now we can start with the short answer, long answer question and case based question. So let's move to the question number 21. Very good. I hope you got the answer of your question. So now this is the question based on inverse trigonometric function where we can use the property of inverse trigonometric function. So here we have tan inverse tan 3 pi 4. You know 3 pi 4 does not lie in the range. So we can use the property tan inverse tan x is equal to x, but there is a certain condition to apply this property. This property is only applicable when x lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So we need to change this value 3 pi 4. So it is in second quadrant, so we can change it. It can be tan inverse tan pi minus pi 4. This is tan minus pi 4. Now minus pi 4 lies between minus pi by 2 to pi 2, which is range of tan. So it can be sine minus pi 4 because we can eliminate tan inverse and tan from here. So step by step you can see sine minus pi 4 can be written as minus sine pi by 4. The answer is minus 1 by root 2. This is the correct answer for question number 21, right? Okay, so let's move to the question number 22. In question 22, there are two functions. This is a question based on the derivative of one function with respect to another function. So you can consider the both function as u and v. This is the question based on the parametric function. So first we should find it. So x to the power x can be written as e to the power x log x. Now we can find du by dx by chain rule. It will be e to the power x log x multiply log 1 by x and plus log x. So we got the answer x to the power x multiply 1 plus log x. And now we can find dv by dx. Again we can use the product rule. So it is x multiply log x is 1 by x and plus log x multiply 1. It can be written as 1 plus log x, right? So when we are finding du by dv, it can be written as du by dx divided by dv by dx. Now we can put the value. It is x to the power x multiply 1 plus log x divided by 1 plus log x. The answer is x to the power x. I'm not explaining in too much detail because if you are watching this video means you know the concept in class 12 and you just completed your board exam. So that's why I'm just giving you the solution. For more explanatory video, you can watch out this channel. There are multiple uh, uh, short video, long video where you can get the answer and explanation in more detail. In this video, we are just explaining the solution and what is the solution, what is the answer. So you can check your answers by solving it, right? Okay. Now you can see question 23. Now this is the very simple question based on increasing and decreasing function. If we have fx is equal to x minus 3 by x plus 1, the question is determine the value of x is an increasing function. This is an increasing function. If this is an increasing function, means f dash x should be greater than 0. At which interval f dash x is equal to 0, that will be the value of x. So we should find f dash x first. Okay, so differentiate it by the quotient rule. It is denominator multiplied derivative of numerator minus numerator multiplied derivative of denominator by denominator square. We are differentiating by the quotient rule. So f dash x can be written as x plus 1 minus x plus 3 divided by x plus 1 whole square. So we are getting f dash x is equal to 4 by x plus 1 whole square. Now you can understand this f dash x is always positive because denominator is a whole square number and whole square number cannot be negative and numerator is positive 4. This is again positive. So positive by positive can be positive. So f dash x is positive for all real number except x is equal to minus 1. So what we need to find? Determine the value of x for which it is an increasing function. We can say it is an increasing function all real number but not minus 1. So this is an increasing function at all real number except minus 1, because at minus 1 it should be not defined. And it is already given in the question, right? Simple. Let's move to the question 24. It is a very simple question based on the dot product as we discussed in the MCQ also. In this, a plus lambda b vector is perpendicular to c vector. So we can say a plus lambda b vector dot c vector is equal to 0. Right? And we have to find the value of lambda. So first we need to find a plus lambda b vector. Okay, it should be 2 and plus so in b vector I cap is 0, so it is 2 only. So we can just take it as 2 I cap plus j cap. We are talking about j cap, it is minus 3 plus 4 lambda j cap, and for k cap it can be 1 minus 2 lambda k cap. So this is a vector plus lambda b vector. We have to find the dot product with 3 I cap plus 2 k cap is equal to 0. So 3 to the 6 and plus 2 multiply 1 minus 2 lambda is equal to 0. So 6 plus 2 minus 4 lambda is equal to 0. So we can say it as 8 is equal to 4 lambda and lambda is equal to 2. So we got the answer. Lambda is equal to what? 2 in this case, right? You can check the calculation once more because it is 4 j cap. Yes, so 2. Yes, exactly 2. So 2 multiplied 3 is 6, and with k cap it is 1 minus 2 lambda multiplied 2. 1 minus 2 lambda multiplied to 6 plus 2 minus 4 lambda is equal to 0. 8 is equal to 4 lambda. Yes, lambda is equal to 2. 25. It's a very important question. Students doing mistake in this question generally because when we are going to find the angle between two lines, we need the direction ratio of both the line, and we can use the formula of cos theta is equal to b1 dot b2 by mod b1 vector into b2 vector. But before applying the formula, we need to transform the given equation in the standard form. So what is standard form? Standard form said the coefficient of x, y, z should be positive. So first equation can be written x minus 2 by 3 is equal to y plus 5 by 2 is equal to z minus 1 by 6. We need to transform in the standard form. X minus 7 by 1, y minus 0 by 2 is equal to z minus 6 by 2. Right? So these are the standard form. Now we can write the direction ratio of both the lines. So b1 vector can be written as 3 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 6 k cap, and b2 vector can be written as I cap plus 2 j cap plus 2 k cap. So when we are finding angle between these two lines, means we have to find the angle between their direction ratio, and we know the formula. Cos theta is equal to what? b1 vector dot b2 vector divided by magnitude of B1 vector multiply magnitude of B2 vector. So cos theta can be written as, when we are finding the dot product, it is 3 multiply 1 plus 2 multiply 2 plus 6 multiply 2 and divided by magnitude of B1 vector 3 square 9 plus 2 square 4 plus 3 square 36 multiply 1 square 1 plus 4 plus 4. So solid cos theta is equal to 3 plus 4 7 and 7 plus 12 19 by 7 multiply 3 21. So it is 19 by 21. So theta can be written as cos inverse 19 by 21. So when we are not getting the value which is in the table of cos, we can write the answer in the inverse trigonometric function. So we got the theta which is cos inverse 19 by 21. This is the angle between these two lines, right? Okay, question 26. The very important and very tricky question. Read the question very carefully. A spherical balloon loses its volume, means the volume is decreasing. Volume is decreases in such a way that decrease in volume is directly proportional. Decrease in volume means minus dV by dt is proportional to its surface area. You know, surface area of balloon is what? 4 pi r square. Because this is about the sphere, and we have to prove dr by dt is also decreasing at constant rate. So we have to prove this. We need to solve this to prove this. It's a very simple question, but the important thing in this question to understand what we have, what is the given situation and what we need to prove. Now you know how to solve, how to convert this into the equation and how to solve it. First, we need to eliminate this proportionality symbol from here, so we can take the proportionality constant. So it can be written as minus d by dt of volume, which is 4 by 3 pi r cube is equal to k multiply 4 pi r square. Why we have taken k? Because k is the proportionality constant. We need to convert into the equation. Now if we are differentiating it, it is minus 4 by 3 pi, which is constant, into 3 r square multiplied dr by dt. Because ultimately we have to find dr by dt. So it is k multiply 4 pi r square. Now try to simplify. 3 is cancelled with 3. It is minus 4 pi r square into dr by dt is equal to k multiply 4 pi r square. We can cancel 4 pi r square and dr by dt is equal to minus k. We got the answer. So we got dr by dt is equal to minus k, means we can say the radius of this spherical balloon is decreases at constant rate. Constant means what? K. And minus sign represent decreases, right? Okay. So this is a tricky question, but that much not that much tricky. You can just read the question multiple times and try to find this equation. This is the important thing here. In differential equation also we have done this type of problem. In question 27, both are the simple question. The first part, it is based on the integration by parts. So in first part, if we are simplifying it and converted it into the half angle, this will be easy to calculate. Because this can be written as x minus 2 sine x by 2 multiply cos x by 2 divided by, 1 minus cos theta is what? 2 sine square theta by 2. Okay, so we can divide both parts separately. It is 1 by 2 multiply x, and 1 by sine square x by 2 is cos x square x by 2 dx, and minus 2 is cancelled with 2. It is cot x by 2 dx. In the first part, we can use the integration by parts. So x multiply cos x square x by 2. Use integration by parts. Very carefully use the bracket. So first function is x. It is integration of cos x square x by 2 dx minus derivative of x is 1 and integration of cos x square x by 2 is minus 2 cot x by 2 dx and minus integration of cot x by 2 dx. Right? Now we can eliminate this bracket first. So it is 1 by 2 multiply minus 2x cot x by 2, okay, plus integration of 2 cot x by 2 dx and minus integration of cot x by 2 dx. So if we eliminate this 1 by 2 and multiply with both the term, it will be minus x cot x by 2 and plus integration of cot x by 2 dx minus integration of cot x by 2. So no need to integrate cot x by 2. It is cancel both terms. So the final answer is minus x cot x by 2 plus c. So this is the first question is based on integration by parts, and the second question is a very simple question where we can use the completing a square method to make it into the standard form, which is 1 by root x square plus a square or 1 by root x square minus a square, right? And then finally we can put the value lower and upper limit. Fine. Let's see question 28. Oh, so we got the differential equation. Now in differential equation, the most important thing in every question, first we should identify whether this question is from variable separable method or homogeneous differential equation or linear differential equation. I will not go into detail. If you need detailed videos on differential equation, you can just scroll my channel and find it. I'm just solving this question, and I know this is the question based on the linear differential equation. So dx by dy can be written as x plus 2yq divided by y. So dx by dy can also be written as x divided by y, which can be 1 by y multiply x plus 2y square. So now we transform this given equation as the linear differential equation of the second type. So first we have to find the value of p and q. You know the 4 steps of the linear differential equation. First we can find p and q in terms of y, and then we can find the integrating factor, multiply the integrating factor both sides, and then we can use the formula. So I am solving step by step. P is equal to 1 by y and q is equal to 2y square. So integrating factor can be written as e to the power integration of 1 by y dy. It is e to the power log y. You know e and log cancel and integrating factor will be equal to y. Now we can multiply both sides by integrating factor. Multiply both sides by integrating factor. So the given equation can be written as y multiply dx by dy is equal to x plus 2yq. And now we can say integrating both sides. You know the formula. It is x multiply integrating factor is equal to integration multiply q multiply integrating factor dy. That's it. You know the formula. Do you remember the formula? The formula is x multiply integrating factor is equal to integration q multiply integrating factor dy. So it should be x y is equal to 2 integration yq dy. X y can be written as 2 y to the power 4 by 4 plus c. So x y can also be written as y to the power 4 by 2 plus c. This is the final answer, right? So now this is the general solution. Sometimes the question based on the particular solution, then we can put the value to find C. But this is the question based on the general solution just. Okay, let's move to the question number 29. In question 29, this is the question based on LPP. Now you know how to solve LPP. We have to make these two graphs. Okay. Just hold on. I am taking the graph sheet here. Okay. So we can take the coordinate axis first. You know, if you make this question on exact graph, you will get the exact coordinate point without solving it. So we are taking this coordinate axis now. 2x plus y is equal to 1000. So in this case, we can consider 2x plus y is equal to 1000. We can find the point of intersection. So we can consider the unit as 200 or 100 we can consider, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so 200 we can take 200. We can take 200 400, 600, 800, 1000. 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000. Okay, so in the first case, the point of intersection y is equal to 1000 and x is equal to 500. So 245, okay, and 1000. So I'm making the approximate line. You can make the exact line with scale. And the second 800, 800, okay, 800, 800, okay, this is the, okay, so in both point we have less than, so this is the feasible region. Less than means towards origin, and it is also given that x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0 means first quadrant. So we have to find these coordinate points O, A, B and C. So you know O is 0, 0, A is called 500, 0, and C is called 2468, 0, 800, and B we can quickly solve it to x is equal to 200 and 600. So it is 200, 600. So we got the corner points. So now we can find the corner. We can make the corner point table where z. We can make the corner point and z. Z is equal to 2x by 5 plus 3y by 10. So corner point we have 0, 0, we have 500, 0, another point we have 200, 600, another point we have 0, 800. All the point we should find the value of z. So it is 0 and it is 200. Yes. Now this is 200. It is 400 by 580, 80 and plus 180, 260. Is this correct? Check the calculation. 1800 by 10, 180 and 80. 180 plus 80, 260. Yes. 824, 240. Yes. So we got the value and we have to maximize it. So we should find the maximum value. So we got the maximum value 260. We can say the maximum value is 260 at the point 200, 600. That's it. It's a very simple question, but you need to make it on graph sheet. Okay. Now let's move to the question 30. Wow, interesting. So this is the question based on the collinear points where we have 3 points collinear. The position vector of point A is called 55 I cap minus 2 j cap. The point B we have 5 I cap plus 8 j cap, and point C we have 8 I cap minus 52 j cap, right? Let 3 twice A, B and C be placed in the same straight line if the position vectors are given. Find the value of A. You know, how can we say that when 3 points are collinear? We can say AB vector is equal to lambda BC vector. Means the ratio of AB vector and BC vector must be same. In this question, we can say AB vector is equal to lambda BC vector because these 3 points are collinear. So what is AB vector? It is final point minus initial point minus 50 I cap and 8 plus 2 10 j cap is equal to lambda multiply, it is A minus 5 I cap and minus 60 j cap, 50 minus 52 minus 8 minus 60. Okay, so yeah, this is the point. So we don't know the exact value of lambda, but we can say the ratios are same. We can equate it with minus 50 divided by A minus 5 is equal to 10 divided by minus 60. Ratios must be same. So we can cancel it out. So A minus 5 can be written as minus 300, sorry, plus 300, and A can be written as 305. This is the value of A in this question. So it is very simple question based on what? The basic position vector concept. The 3 points are collinear, AB vector is equal to lambda BC vector. Yeah. So now we have 8 questions left. We did 30th question now. Oh, so this is the formula based question on the probability. You can see the first part of the probability. So first we need to write the given probabilities. So probability of A can be written as 3 by 6. Probability of B can be written as 2 by 6. The probability of C can be written as 4 by 6. We can just find the number, and the total number of sample space is 6 because a die is rolled. Now, if we are talking about probability of A intersection C, it can be how many elements in A intersection C? The two elements, 2 and 5. So it is 2 by 6. Okay. Now we can do the first part of this question. So first part we have to find the probability of A by C. We can use the concept of conditional probability in this. So it is probability of A intersection C divided by probability of C. This is a formula based question. And A intersection, 2 by 6 and probability of C is 4 by 6. The answer is 1 by 2. Second part of this question is probability of C by A. So it is probability of C intersection A. Again, it is same as the probability of A intersection C. So it is 2 by 6 divided by 3 by 6. The answer is 2 by 3. When we are talking about the second part of this question, it is probability of A intersection B by C. So we can say it is probability of A intersection B intersection C divided by probability of C. What do you mean by probability of A intersection B intersection C? We should find the intersection of these three sets. So intersection of these three sets is only 5, one element. So it is 1 by 6. And probability of C is 4 by 6. The answer is 1 by 4. Good. Now if we are talking about the second part of this, it is probability of A union B by C. So if we are finding A union B, so it should be 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 elements are there. So it is probability of A union B intersection C divided by probability of C. So A union B intersection C we need to find. It is 1, 2, 3, 5 and 2, 3, 5. So it is 3 elements. So 3 by 6 divided by probability of C is what? 4 by 6. So answer is 3 by 4. So this is the formula based question. Few students are asking the paper is difficult. Right? The difficult paper. So very simple paper. Now this is a basic question of the matrix. There is no trick into this. Just we need to arrange the data in the matrix format. You know how to arrange it. Then the first shopkeeper informed him that 4 apples, 3 oranges and 2 bananas cost 60 rupees. And second, we have 2 apples, 4 oranges and 6 bananas, and 6 apples, 2 oranges and 3 bananas. And we know the cost of 1 apple, 1 orange and 1 banana. We can consider it as X, Y and Z. And the total costs are given 60, 90 and 70. You can just arrange the given equation in the matrix form and you know how to solve it. We can consider this as A multiply X is equal to B. But since I am solving it, so I need to solve till the final answer. But it's a very simple question. We need to find the cost of one fruit of each kind, means we have to find the value of X, Y and Z. Now to find A inverse, first we can find the determinant A, which is 4, 3, 2, 2, 4, 6 and 6, 2, 3. So if we are solving this determinant, it is 4 multiplied 4 3 is 12 minus 6 2 is 12 minus 3 multiplied 6 minus 36 and plus 2 multiply 4 minus 24. So it is 0 and minus 30 plus minus plus 90 minus 40. So we got it as 50. Very good. So now we can find the adjoint. As you know, adjoint of A. We are solving it into 3 steps, but I am solving it direct. So we have to find the cofactor of every element. So it will be 4 3 is 12 minus 12 0. Okay. The second element we can find it as 3 to the 6 minus 36 is minus 30. We will change the sign further. 2 to the 4 minus 24 is minus 20. Okay. 4 minus, yes. So 2. 3 to the 9 minus 4 is 5. 12 minus 12 is 0. 8 minus 18 is minus 10. 18 minus 8 is 10. Okay. 24 minus 4 is 20. And 16 minus 6 is 10. We can change the sign: positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Yes. So we got the adjoint, and now we can find the inverse. It is 1 by 50, 1 by determinant A multiply the adjoint A, 0, minus 5, 10, 30, 0, minus 20, minus 20, 10, and 10. Right? So we got A inverse. Now X can be written as, you can see, X can be written as A inverse multiply B. So we can multiply it with the B, matrix B. So it is 0, minus 5, 10, 30, 0, minus 20, minus 20, 10, and 10. And multiply with the matrix 60, 90, 70. So it is 1 by 50, and we are multiplying it. So it is 0 and minus 450 and plus, it is 70, no? 70, yes. So 0 and minus 450 plus 700. 700 minus 450. 250. Yes. ठीक है. So 180 or 6 3 is 18. 1800 and minus 1400 is 400. Third one is minus 120 and plus 90 plus 70. 160 or minus 120. 40. Is there any mistake? 6 to 18 minus 1800 minus 1200 and 900 plus 700. 1600 minus 1200 is 400. Right. So we can divide with 50. So it will be equal to 5, 8 and 8. So we got the answer. X is equal to 5, Y is equal to 8 and Z is equal to 8. So the cost of each fruit as rupees 5, rupees 8 and rupees 8 respectively. Apple, orange and bananas, right? Okay, so yeah, so we have the question, another question based on the differentiation. Y multiply root x square plus 1 is equal to log. In this question, the board has to give the grace marks for few students because it is not clearly mentioned where the bracket in log. Few student has taken it as log root x square plus 1 then minus x. So the answer will not be coming. Actually this question is log bracket root x square plus 1 minus x. Then we will get the answer. So this is not clearly mentioned. There is a mistake in the question. If it is a bracket, so we will get this answer. Okay, I am solving it like this. So the first thing, we can differentiate it both sides. We can use the product rule in the left hand side and the chain rule in the right hand side. So we can use the product rule. Y multiply 2x divided by 2 root x square plus 1. We are using the product rule, and plus root x square plus 1 multiply dy by dx is equal to, if we are using the chain rule in the right hand side, it will be 1 divided by square root of x square plus 1 minus x and multiply 2x by 2 root x square plus 1 minus 1. We can cancel with 2. this 2 also. So if we are taking the LCM, it should be xy plus x square plus 1 dy by dx divided by root over x square plus 1 is equal to 1 by root x square plus 1 minus x multiply x minus root x square plus 1 divided by root x square plus 1. If we are cancelling this numerator with this term, so we can take the minus sign here. So it can be, I am writing here at the top, xy plus x square plus 1 dy by dx is equal to minus 1, because this is also cancelled on both sides. So we got the answer x square plus 1 dy by dx and plus xy is equal to, plus 1 is equal to 0. We got the answer. We can say this we need to prove. But if we have taken this x separately and you have not taken the bracket, so we will not get this answer. Okay, correct it. Now see question 34. Yeah, it is a very simple question based on the application of integration where we are getting an ellipse. You know, 100x square plus 25y square is equal to 2500. If we are expressing in the standard form, we can divide both sides by 2500. It is x square by 25 plus y square by 100 is equal to 1. So we can make the ellipse, we can make a rough diagram in this topic where we get the ellipse in which the A is 5, 0 and point B is 0, 10. The important thing in this question, we need to write this ellipse equation as y in terms of x. So it will be y square by 100 is equal to 1 minus x square by 25. So if we are cancelling 100 both sides, so y square can be written as, we are taking 100 in denominator. So it is 100 minus 4x square. So y can be written as 2 root 25 minus x square, right? Exactly. Whether I did wrong or correct. We have taken 4 common, so we have taken 4 commonly, 25 minus x square, right? Correct. So now if we are finding this area of the whole ellipse, we can find the area of OABO and we can multiply with the 4. The whole area can be written as 4 times of area of OABO, which is 0 to 5, and 2 multiply square root of 5 square minus x square dx. So it is 8 multiply. You know how to integrate root 5 square minus x square? We can use the formula root a square minus x square. It is x by 2 square root of 5 square minus x square plus a square by 2, which is 25 by 2 sine inverse x by, which is x by 5, limit 0 to 5, right? Okay, so 8 multiply, we can put the limit 5, so it should be 0 and plus 25 by 2 multiply sine inverse 1 is pi by 2 minus 0 minus 0. So 8 multiply 25 pi by 4. The answer is 50 pi square unit. The correct answer is 50 pi in this question. So these are the set pattern of question. There is nothing difficult in this. Now this is the last question before the case-based question, which is question 35. You can say find the foot of the perpendicular from the point on the line and hence also find the length of perpendicular. This is a very important and tricky question in which the first thing we should express the given line in the standard form. First we have to make a diagram. There is a point P, corner 0 to 3, and the equation of line we can write in a standard form. It should be x plus 3 by 5 is equal to y minus 1 by 2 is equal to z plus 4 by 3. So this is we converted this given line in the standard form. Standard form means the coefficient of x, y, and z should be 1, right? Now, find the foot of perpendicular from the point to the line. Okay. So we have to find the coordinate of point Q. You know how to consider general point on the line? We can consider this line as lambda, and the general point we can say it is 5 lambda minus 3, 2 lambda plus 1, and 3 lambda minus 4. So this is the point on the line. Now we need to find the value of lambda, and we can put the lambda here to get the exact point, exact foot of perpendicular. How to find lambda? We can see line L and line PQ are perpendicular. So we need to write the direction ratio of both the line and find the dot product of the direction ratio. So we can say the direction ratio of L dot product with the direction ratio of PQ will be equal to 1. So direction ratio of L5 multiply 5 lambda minus 3 minus 0 plus 2 multiply 2 lambda plus 1 minus 2 is minus 1 and plus 3 multiply 3 lambda minus 7 is equal to 0. So it is 25 lambda minus 15 and plus 4 lambda minus 2 and plus 9 lambda minus 21 is equal to 0. So 25 plus 4, 29 plus 9, 38 lambda and minus 38 is equal to 0. Lambda is equal to 1. So we got lambda is equal to 1, right? Yes. So now we can put this value of lambda here to get the exact point Q. So we can say it is 5 minus 3, 2 and 2 plus 1, 3 and 3 minus 4 minus 1. So 2, 3 minus 1 is the exact point, which is called the foot of perpendicular. Now the second question, hence find the length of perpendicular. So we can use the distance formula to find PQ. It is square root of 2 minus 0 whole square. You can use the distance formula. 3 minus 2 whole square minus 1 minus 3 whole square. So it should be 2 square 4 plus 1 plus 16. Yes, root 21 units. This is the distance. Right? So it is again the simple question. The important thing in this question is to write the equation in the standard form. If you did not write the standard form, your direction ratio will be definitely wrong. Right? Okay, so we completed all the long answer type question, and now we have 3 case based questions. It's also very simple, nothing new into this. This is the formula based question. You can see if we are going into the mapping, it will be easy for us. So set A and set B are the two sets. G1, G2, G3 and G4 are 4 girls, and B1, B2 and B3 are the 3 boys. The first question we have, you can read the first question. How many relations are possible from set A to set B? How many relations possible? So we can say the formula of number of relation is 2 to the power mn. 2 to the power mn. M is what? Number of element in the first set, and n is the number of element in the second set. So it is 2 to the power 12. It is 4098. 96. Yeah. So the answer of first question is 4096. Okay, second one. We are talking about two sets A and B, and if you go into the mapping, it is G1 B1. Fine, G1 B1. The second one is G2 B2. Yes, it's also fine. G3 B2. Oh, so it is many one. G4 B3 and G1 B2. And in the second question, the question is R an injective function? No, not possible. For injective means what? 1, 1. But according to this map, this is not 1, 1 function. It is many. It is not a function even, because for G1 there are 2 images. So it is a relation but not a function. It is not injective function. So we can verify, we can write the answer. It is not injective. But you can explain by using this mapping. Right? Okay, third part of this question is, let A be the relation A to A such that X and Y are the students from the same colony in the city. You know, this question is from NCERT. If X and Y are in the same city, a same colony, a same town, the same thing. X1 belongs to R, so it is reflexive. If X1 and X2 are living in the same colony, then X2, X1 also living in the same colony. It is symmetric. And when we are talking about the three girls, X1, X2, X3. So X1, X2, X1 and X2 living in the same colony, X2 and X3 also living in the same colony. We can say X1 and X3 also living in the same colony. So it is transitive also. So it is an equivalence relation. So third part you need to write. This is the NCERT question just. We need to write, express your answer. So it is a simple question. Now, last two questions are there. Let's see question 37. Very important question on the probability. It is the mostly asked question. First, we need to write the given situation. You can read the question very carefully. The events are the vaccinations of A1, A2, and A3. We can consider these as three events. The probabilities are given, which is 25%, which is 25 by 100. The second one is 35%, and the third one is 40%. You know, the sum of these probability must be equal to 1. Yeah, it is 1. The survey also stated that the probability that the vaccine A1, A2, A3 would protect against the infection were given. Protect against infection were given. But what is the possibility to get the infection? It is just 1 minus this events. So that means if we have the event A as a person is infected, read the question carefully. A person infected, that means probability of A by E1 is given. It is 1 minus 60%, that is 40%. Because these are the thing, vaccines, this is a percentage of vaccine against, protect against the infection. But infection होने का क्या chance है? What is the chances of person getting infected? It is again 40%. So we should subtract that 60% from here. So when we are finding A by E2, it should be 1 minus 55%, that is 45%. And product of A by E3 can be written as, it is 1 minus 50%, that is 50%. Now see the first part of the question. It is given that the person taking vaccine A2 will be infected. What is the probability of getting the person infected when he got the vaccine A2? So it is 45%. The answer is first part is 45%. Second part, the person is selected at random. She will be protected from the infection. Protected from the infection. So we are talking about the protected. Okay. So these are the probability for infection. So in protected की probability क्या होगी? Protected. So probability of A by E1, it is 60%. A by E2, it is 55%. And A by E3, it is 50%. So what is we should use this one. Then the second part, it is given that find the probability he will be protected from infection. He will be infected, not he will be infected, he will be protected. So we have to find the total probability. So probability of E1 multiply A by E1, that is 60 by 100, plus E2 multiply 55 by 100, and plus E3 40 by 100 multiply 50 by 100. So 150, 1500 plus 1925 plus 2000 by 10,000. So it will be 5425 by 10,000, right? So we can just simplify it, you will get the answer. Now what is the third part? The person was given vaccine A1 given that he is infected. So we can use this idea in third one, and we can use the Bayes theorem. So probability of E1 by A, we need, sorry, yes, E1 by A, we need to find. So it is probability of E1 multiply probability of A by E1 and divided by the total probability. So in this total probability, we need to use this concept, not this one. This is for protected, and this is for infected. So we can use this formula to get the answer, use the Bayes theorem into this, right? Okay, so last question of the probability. Let's move to the last question. It is also a very easy question based on the cylinder. And it is a direct question based on the differentiation. When we are talking about, so volume of this cylinder, it is pi r square h. But it is given that the surface area is the constant in the first part. So you know what is surface area? When it is open at the top, when it is open at the top, the surface area will be 2 pi rh plus pi r square. This is equation 1. So we can put this equation here, volume is equal to pi r square multiply, what should be h? It is A minus pi r square divided by 2 pi r. So volume can be written as pi r cancel. It is 1 by 2 multiply AR minus pi r cube. This is the volume. Now first part, we have to differentiate the volume with respect to the radius. So we should find dV by dr. 1 by 2 multiply A minus 3 pi r square. So we got the answer. This is called dV by dr. We did the first part. The second part, if the company wants to maximize the volume, okay, so we have to use the maximum in mind to this to find the relation between H and R. So to get the maximum in mind, we can equate dV by dr with 0. So it is A is equal to 3 pi r square. This is the point. And we can put this point in equation number 1. So we can say 3 pi r square is equal to 2 pi rh minus plus pi r square. The answer is 2 pi r square is equal to 2 pi rh. So we can cancel 2 pi r, it is r is equal to h. Yeah, of course, we need to do the second derivative also, and second derivative should be negative. Of course, if we differentiate it again, it is negative. So we can say the volume is maximum at this point. Which point? At A is equal to 3 pi r square. And we can put this point in equation 1. We got the relation between the radius and height. That we need to find in the second question, second part, right? So now we completed all the question from question 1 to 38. I hope you understood, and you can check your answer from here, right? For more detailed video, you can scroll down the channel and you can log in onlinemaths.in website so to know more, and you can also schedule the live classes with me. Thank you so much.